Welcome back to the Sunday Sports Extra. My next guests have fared pretty well so far in district play. They are 3-0 inside District 10 2A Division I. Kountze football head coach Tracy Franklin is here to talk more about that along with a couple of his players. Coach, thanks for coming on the show.
Appreciate you having us.
Okay, so your team lost in week 0 to Shepherd, but you have not lost since. What's worked?
Well, we just kind of took that personal, and the kids worked really hard, and we've come out and played a lot better.
The offense has clicked a lot better. I know they were scoreless in that game. What's changed since then?
I think they started learning what we wanted to do, and getting the hang of it, and they stay after practice and do a lot of work with the receivers and the running backs and the quarterbacks. Also, so it's starting to gel a little bit.
Let's talk about that staying after practice and stuff. The mentality of this team since the season has started. Is there, I guess, that extra motivation this season more than any other year you've seen?
Yeah, I think kids actually want to. They always want to win, but this year I think it's a greater urge to win. We really want to do something, and we're going to get it.
Since the winning streak has happened, what's been the feeling around the community?
Like everybody's more into it this year. Like we're not depending on one person. Like the whole team's coming together as one. So
this is your second year. Do you think it made a difference with this being your second year at Kountze than your first year?
I hope so. I think it did. I don't know. I've got good coaches. Coach Harper, Coach Hargroves, the whole staff that I've got. I get to work with one of the best basketball coaches in the state of Texas. So I've got a good staff, and I'm excited, and they help me a lot.
You've outscored your 3 district opponents at this point, 110-0.
yeah.
Speaking of basketball, it sounds like a basketball score. Can you believe that? I mean, is that something that you thought you would do in your first 3 district games?
No, sir. I thought we were going to do well. I wouldn't have thought we were going to do that. but they put in the work, and these young men here have done an excellent job. And Newton, they're going to be tough. They're going to be tough to beat, and they're not ranked where they're at because of a fluke. They're good.
Let's talk about Newton a little bit now. Number 2 in Class 2A across the whole state of Texas.
Yeah.
Is that team stoppable?
I don't know. That's a good question. After looking at film, they're tough. They're tough, and Coach Johnston and his staff up there. I mean, they're legendary, and I've got so much respect for them that I think that it's we got a chance to go in there and earn some respect, and of course we want to go in there and win. But we're going to go in there with the attitude that we're going to play the best we can.
I want to come out full force from the first quarter and let the game go on from there.
How important is the start then?
That's the most important.
In unison, everyone. Because Newton can run up the points very quickly. You guys have been able to run up the points very quickly though too. Do you think this will be a shootout style of game?
I think we're both going to go at it pretty hard, but I think defense going to have to step up this week even more than what we've been stepping up.
And then looking ahead, this is the start of a very brutal 3-game stretch. You have East Chambers and Kirbyville immediately after Newton. Do you think you'll have a better understanding of where this team stacks up in the district after these next 3 weeks?
Oh, definitely. The East Chambers and the Kirbyvilles, they've got history. It's been 40 years for us. And so I feel like that, I've got a good idea of where we stand, just from film, but especially after we play Newton and East Chambers, and it's going to start unfolding before our eyes, and I think we're going to be okay.
You mentioned the 40-year playoff drought. Have you guys started looking ahead? You're right now 3-0 in district. Have you gotten excited about potentially making the playoffs this year? Or how do you keep that focus, I guess, still game to game?
Well, we worry about winning the games to get there first. Then once we get there, we're going to be more focused on playoffs.
And what would it mean to you guys to make the playoffs?
It mean a lot to us in our city, our town, a little small town of Kountze going to playoffs.
Well, awesome. Well, we wish you the best, guys. Good luck this week against Newton, and best of luck the rest of the way. Coach, thanks for coming in.
Appreciate y'all having us.
Thank you guys very much.